dissecting the interviews that were given by Jenn Soto while Maddie Soto, her daughter, was missing in the last week. Stephan Sterns, her boyfriend, has been charged with basically possessing child porn, that of which contained Maddie Soto, and him doing horrible things to her, to put it lightly. She was a 13-year-old girl found dead in a wooded area 5 days after being reported missing. This all taking place in Florida. If you listen to our first segment, which you really should before listening to this one, go back to the Murder in the Morning segment, the last one. What does Jenn Soto know about the murder of her daughter, Maddie Soto? It'll put this into more context and give you some more background on everything that we're talking about here. We're going to take a listen now. This is an interview that was conducted by FVTV television, Channel 9 in Orlando. This is on YouTube. We're going to listen to the full interview. This is a raw one. It is not made for television. It's literally just like the raw footage that they got. And see how well it plays against the other one, if the story stays straight. Because, gotta say, things didn't seem to add up very well in that first video. Let's take a listen.
Okay. So the first question is if I can have your first, your last name, and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto, JENNIFERSOTO.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess. We're just so worried.
See, she's saying it, but it doesn't really appear to be that.
No, she's not emoting that in any way.
No, it's like
you said, the words are there, but her body is saying something completely different.
Very much so.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school.
Sorry, that doesn't add up.
Yeah, if you fear your daughter is missing between 8:45 and 9 a.m., why are you waiting until the afternoon to do something about it?
Well, there's that too. But it doesn't add up to what's on surveillance video at all.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She wanted to walk the rest of the way. Sorry.
What was that?
There's a kid in the background making noise. Mom's smiling.
That should be it. Sorry about that.
I don't think even anything humorous going on in the background is not going to make me smile when my daughter is missing.
No.
Again, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to get word out about my daughter that's missing. Continuing on.
Dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share.
You share whatever you feel comfortable.
Not sure what you're allowed to share? You mean you're not sure what you said in the last interview to make sure that everything lines up appropriately?
Mm-hmm.
I know you had conversations with...
There's nothing you can't share, Mom.
Right. I mean, this is trying to find her daughter. She can share everything she knows unless she's hiding something.
You're not on fucking trial right now. It's share anything and everything you can to find your daughter alive. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share. I don't know. Ask Stephen. because I'm sure Stephen said there's certain things you can't be sharing right now. Yeah.
With detectives, not sure what that conversation is, but whichever you feel comfortable sharing, that we'll put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school, on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school.
Where were you the rest of the morning?
What has the school said? Have you given in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras that's too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked.
Convenient.
I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior?
Not at all.
To just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So yeah, there's no way to track her right now because the detectives now have her phone.
It can also make you very detailed and want to keep your phone by you at all times, by the way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily working against you.
But this isn't normal behavior, no.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working. But she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and that was it. I was the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner.
What? Whoa.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Whoa.
I thought we had we took her to school.
We did have we took her to school. Let's take another listen to that.
I was the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. I told her good night, and that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner.
I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. Contrary to the last interview that she gave that said, we were there. We saw this. I saw this. We saw that. Well, there's a little discrepancy, just a little one you might want to iron out before you start calling the local news stations and start bearing your bullshit soul out to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
13?
She's 13 years old, yes.
13, Madeline?
Madeline.
What are you thinking right now?
Please don't put the dots together. Please don't connect the dots. Please don't connect the dots.
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away. Or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
Friends, the friends' parents, you've contacted and went through every single person?
Everyone that we know that she knows, we've contacted them all, reached out to them. The parents have gone out to search and look for her as well. And we haven't come up with anything yet.
I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook, Hunters Creek, rants and raves and what have you. Did people say that they were going to conduct some type of search party or anything?
A lot of people have asked me to volunteer, if there is one, if they can do one. I have people passing out flyers, going to every store in that vicinity, a gas station, church. I think people people were being stopped in the street this morning in front of the school to see if they've seen anything, if they've heard anything. My family they're going all out right now.
And why the fuck are you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you sitting there by that landline waiting for that call? Huh? Does she even have a fucking landline? I mean, I guess that's another question to ask.
Well, she may not. Maybe she's just sitting at home waiting for her to just show up.
Even
at home.
more reason to be out there searching.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing this. I'm just sitting at home, though.
Now. Yeah.
I know as a mother, a lot is going on in your brain.
So much.
To bring her back home. What have the law enforcement told you that you are able to share?
I mean, that they're doing the best they can. They've had detectives come out, interview us. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog to see if they can sniff her out. I'm not sure when that's being done.
These idiots didn't think they were going to take a look at their own personal cell phones.
Yeah. That's something that they do, just as a way to rule out the parents. So, if you've got a child who ends up missing, they're going to look at everything just to rule you out. Yeah. I almost feel like they don't realize that's going to happen.
They thought, or at least he thought, that we do this story that she's missing and they're never going to. Fucking idiots. Oh my God. Yeah, they didn't think of that at all.
Which tells me they don't listen to any true crime podcasts.
Not at all.
Because that's standard procedure now.
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Like if you would say, okay, last time I went to work and came back, she was at James' house or Sabrina's house, and maybe I forgot to check that house, or she played at this park one weekend, maybe she went back there or something like that.
We've looked everywhere we could have thought, and anywhere she would have been. She would have known to wait for me at the school. But we did check if she could have walked. My mom's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the walking paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friend's house. I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly.
What do you think? Oh gosh, I just had it tip of my tongue.
Oh gosh.
What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it.
Oh God, I have that backpack.
This is not like her.
Not at all.
To run away, an argument, anything like that to provoke her?
She's never done anything like this, no. And we haven't had any arguments recently to have this outcome.
What's interesting is that your boyfriend threw those items away in a dumpster at 7:35 a.m. the morning she went missing.
Yeah, that backpack was found in a dumpster.
How did she have... Yeah.
What school?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Tom, any questions?
No.
Is there anything that you think our viewers would need to know about the way you're feeling, the way the family's feeling, Madeline?
We are desperate for any answers, anything that you could do to help. I'm here for it. Just please, if you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt.
How empty sounding.
Yeah.
I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt. I just don't. Yeah. Again, it should be said, as of this moment in time, Jenn Soto has not been charged with anything. She's not necessarily even considered a suspect at this moment. Again, this is from the same police department who posted pictures of her daughter's body on Instagram. So I don't have the most faith at this moment in time that they're really doing the best of work. But anyway, that's where it sits at this second. Let's continue on.
I just hope she's okay.
When did you notice that she was missing? Because this was at the beginning of the morning.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when I went to go pick her up, and she wasn't at school.
Wait a minute.
So we're going
Wait,
24 hours
didn't
now.
we say that she was missing between 8:45 and 9 previously?
Earlier in the interview, there was talk about different hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing. No word. No text message. No messages anywhere from her.
Well, how would she be text messaging you if her phone's at home?
Yeah.
Huh?
I've looked at all her social medias. I've looked at all her games she could have played with. Any app. No weird conversations. Nothing strange. Everything was conversations with just normal friends or us.
She knows how to get home by herself, as if, like, let's just say, to take a bus or an Uber or something like that. She would know how to get home alone, correct?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she would know how to get home. Maybe, I mean, I'm thinking if someone got in the car with her and if she pointed the way, what roads, she probably could figure out how to get, but like, does she know her full address? I don't think she does.
Your 13-year-old doesn't know your fucking address? Huh?
Yeah.
Which would give me it just puts in my brain that she always comes home with someone.
She always comes home
So
with me.
there's no need for her to really
Exactly.
learn. Okay. And you said no time? I think that was everything. All right, the first
Oh,
question is
God, here we go. They interview the guy who fucking raped her.
Oh boy.
This is going to be interesting. So this now is the raw interview that we're about to take a listen to. It's from WFTV. This is talking with Stephan Sterns, who's been arrested and charged.
I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephan Sterns.
Stephan.
Stephan.
All right, so Stephan, you seem very emotional right now.
He seems more emotional than her already. And he's
Yeah.
the one who did it.
Explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
I dropped her off. It was we before with her. Now it's an I.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the story changed, or he said we got to change it to just I. I don't know.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out, and I love her. She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
Yeah, I bet.
And so where do you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she can be. We're scared. We just want
Are
her
ya?
home.
He's a better actor than she is.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. It's hard not to blame myself.
Some people,
Yeah.
they need to learn that they need to actually have tears. You can't just talk like this and kind of a low monotone voice and add a little crack to it because it just doesn't play well.
No.
It just doesn't.
What has the conversation been with Jenn since?
She's been
Sorry, honey. I've been doing things with your daughter for the last 2 years. It's all on my phone, and now she's dead. Is that how the conversation went, or was she aware of this already? I don't know.
very, a lot stronger than me. She's been holding it together really well, and, but it just keeps coming in waves. Just the reality keeps hitting. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared. We just want her home.
Have you, like, literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off. And we looked all up and down the road, all along the communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were pointing the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was surprising.
I'm sure you scoped that shit out pretty well.
Yeah.
Beforehand. In 2024, that's surprising. Yeah, it kind of is, but I'm sure you checked that shit out.
The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. It was grainy footage, and not much else.
Does it seem like she walked west, east?
They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, language, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she like, I'm going to meet my friends?
Happy. She had a happy weekend. She just turned 13. She had her 13th birthday party. She was happy that we were all together here, and she's just very happy. She was a happy kid.
But you weren't all together there. Mom just said she wasn't at the birthday party. She
Yeah,
had to
you're
work.
right.
Very
She was
sweet.
working.
She's a very sweet girl. She brings a lot of joy to us, and we just not knowing.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world is upside down. And not feeling her presence here is... Sorry. It's hard.
I know you're fine. Don't need to apologize. What do you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her. Tell her that we love her. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her...
Wiping away, no tears. He's wiping his eyes. There are no tears in his eyes.
No cease. Would it be easy to approach her without any, like, agitation or anything?
Yeah. She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Day started off like any other. And I just want to wake up and just get hit with waves of the reality. Just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart because we knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Just conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful. We just want a baby girl back.
And he's probably like, yes, nobody's figured anything out yet at that moment in time. Nobody's eyes are red. Nobody is shedding a tear through all of this as their baby girl was missing. It's not his daughter anyhow. And obviously he's now been charged with sexually abusing her. This is really fucked up. Just the fact that this goes on, and the scary thing is, I think things like this, not necessarily murder, but things like this go on far too often. Some of the comments that I'm seeing here on YouTube. My mother grew up in a home where her mom's boyfriend was sexually abusing her for years. Her mom knew but didn't do anything because she didn't want the monster to dump her. My mother has never fully recovered from her trauma. This kind of thing is way more common than people think. I think that's the reality of a lot of this, is this stuff goes on and people basically mold themselves into the horrible situations that they're in to survive. And at some point, and I'm not saying she is, people become complicit with monsters because that's what they know and that's what they think they need to do to survive, or whatever fucking reason is running through their mind. I don't know what I can't contemplate it.
I feel like there's this need to be loved and to just accept what you're being given. Instead of, maybe if this guy was a creep, be done with him.
Yeah.
Get him out of the house, be done. And protect yourself, protect your daughter. But instead, there's this hopelessness and lack of self-esteem that you could find somebody better that would respect you and your daughter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great guys out there that would be fabulous stepfathers. But we seem to hear so much about these horrible human beings that end up in these people's lives. And it's just, you have the confidence to say, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
This ain't working out. Go.
I think you summed it up much more eloquently than I could on that. I think you're exactly right. And that's what, I don't know if that's what's going on here or what. But
feels like it to me.
That's, if I were to make a guess, that's what it feels like. But we don't know. Like I said, again, Jenn Soto has not been charged with anything. She is not a suspect as of this moment. But just watching these interviews, something feels very off. The fact that they got him already is a good sign. And I would imagine time will tell if there is any involvement from Jenn Soto, or if she just really lacks empathy. I mean, maybe that is it too. I don't know, because she really did not come across that way in these interviews, and the stories were conflicting, which is another big thing that is going to be questioned and needs to be questioned, especially if there's another kid involved in the care of these people. We'll keep covering it for you right here. Be sure to press subscribe so you don't miss any of it.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.